The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they will be led out by their 6'6" quarterback. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
They run a draw here on second down. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. And the big meat on the D-line. We'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Blake. Hard throw, incomplete.
And that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3-and-out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on 3rd down to force the incompletion to set up 4th. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fielded just inside the 20. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They're led onto the field by the former Cal Bear and the #1 overall pick in 2016, Jared Goff.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing 1 interception. Didn't have a touchdown to offset it. But the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
And his first look is incomplete. The offense on your screen now, and Todd Gurley on your screen. That is the back of the present and the future.
And what an amazing return for him from a knee injury his last year in college at the University of Georgia. Now, it's like it never happened. There's nothing he can't do on the football field. And if you're a defense, that's a long day trying to prepare for Todd Gurley.
Here's Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, here's Goff. They'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3-and-out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3-and-out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Looking to throw. Blake. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Returnable here from the 38. 12 yards on the return that time. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Solomon Thomas in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd down.
In today's NFL, when you get teams in long yardage situations with your defense, you're really going to go to your speed packages. You're going to get smaller, lighter guys on the field in order to cover the expected pass. So they might want to run the ball against a smaller, lighter lineup with your big guys, and that's exactly what happened on that play. It was tough on them, and now instead of being in 3rd and very long, they ended up setting themselves up in 3rd and manageable. They've got a chance at a 1st down.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a 1st down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a 1st down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He was locked in. 2 trips to the end zone, Charles, over 100 yards receiving.
How about the combination of route running, confidence going downfield, and the ability to go up and get the football? You're exactly right. It was hard for them to stop him. Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And if you're the defense and those D tackles, you like that they're trying to run the football here against your 4-3, don't you?
Yeah, because they tend to eat things up because they are so strong and physical, and especially when they play with leverage where they get lower than the offensive linemen and control them. And what I love about the good defensive tackles, they can play over the guards.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, standing just about on his own goal line. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Fielded at the 33. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And the Rams now coming out on the field.
And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And a look now at the defensive starters for San Francisco.
However you measure DeForest Buckner, 6'7", 6'8", it really doesn't matter. He looks like a basketball power forward, and the one thing that he always focuses on and concentrates on is leverage. How does he drop his pad level so he can get down there and compete with the blockers of the NFL?
On 2nd down, here's Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Eric Armstead in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Back to throw, Goff. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here.
So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
Here we go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Blake. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle it, and they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of...
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And before the punt, time is going to run out on this first quarter. 0-0 our score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football. They are, however, facing a fourth down situation. Here's Bradley Pinion now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So Jared Goff, he is the focus of our player spotlight. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground. But that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
All right, it's football 101 to know that the quarterback controls just about everything on offense, but a lot of times what gets missed is that the center controls line play. He has to communicate to the guards and the tackles what type of front they're facing, how they're going to block it, and what adjustments need to be made sometimes on the fly as a defense will shift. Give the center a lot of credit because for the most part, he's got big defensive linemen over his face all game long that he's got to try and block and protect his quarterback and create space for his runner. In this case, he did a really nice job of communicating and executing.
To throw on second down is gone. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver, Josh Reynolds. And it's third and short. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And some room to work. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They give him 12 yards and a first down.
And they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
On first down, it's gone. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Pharaoh Cooper, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams are in for 6. And when the quarterback drops and has a guy that wide open in the end zone, his eyes have to get just as big as grapefruits.
Oh, without a doubt. And this is the easiest throw you're going to get, and you're going to get the benefit of a touchdown on top of it. Make that throw.
It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's just been looking for some space. I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about him.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is not with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle. He can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. Well, they know how to protect the pass, but sometimes cornerbacks, they can also stop the run, can't they?
Is that what we call a complete corner? Yeah, because we're so used to these guys just being defenders in the pass game. How about the guys who can come up and make the tackles? That's what we just saw there for no gain, too.
And he fires one, but incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21. Oh, now he bowls him over. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Todd Gurley and the offense, they get set and trot back out there now. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October, because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started. At the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season. And, of course,
and down he goes. The 49ers get there.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Reynolds. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
And it's good to make it 14-0. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit, maybe featuring other people touching it for a while, and then you get a chance to come back to it when things have changed a little bit. They have to make an adjustment.
There's still time for him here as we sit in the 2nd quarter. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run,
not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Off the play fake. Blake. And he fires one incomplete. The Niners on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Blake, he's going to float this one. Deep rights. It's caught inside the 25. A big gain of 39 on third. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know they're going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
It seemed like the situation was 2nd and a mile to go for a first down, which screams what? Throw the football. You got to pass.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On 4th down, Blake. This will be caught inside the 10. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Here we go.
They run the counter now on 1st down. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go. Brand 38.
To throw on 2nd down. Blake. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Third and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction.
Here we go. Brand 38.
Looking to throw. Blake. And he's going to go down again. Tyron Walker in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal, now brings up a decision on 4th down.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Well, their offense has struggled for sure, but they get the field goal here and at least get on the board before half.
And that's not something we should underestimate, because just getting points on the board can sometimes have a settling effect on a team. Helps them start their comeback.
Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. attention shifts to Todd Gurley. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
Well, now he's looking just to add to his totals. Goff on first down. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
How about the timing on that one, where they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, ball's out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back to more NFL action on EA Sports after this. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Larry Ridley will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Out of the gun, Goff. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and it's 3rd and 5. The Rams on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. A shotgun snap for Goff. Going right side here, and that's complete. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. His second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Now Zuerlein on to add the extra point. And it's 21-3. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. A little juke. And now running right through it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, a 22. Back to throw. Blake looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Greer. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
And that'll be incomplete. The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 4.
Let's go. 1, 9,
Operating from the gun. Blake, he completes it to Bryant. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Looking to throw. Blake, quick hitter here, it's complete. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go.
From the gun, Blake. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
Here we go. Spread 38.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Blake, and they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Throwing on 3rd and long. Blake throwing right, and that's complete. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. And Gold is able to put it through, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. So a field goal here, they're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
Todd Gurley and the offense, they get set and trot back out there now. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Now a first down throw. Goff. And he goes out right around the 39. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, did a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. Goff now to throw. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Rams taking the lead to the break, as we will send you eastward to Orlando and Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Larry.
All right, Brandon, back to you guys in a minute. But first, it's indeed time for our EA Sports halftime report. The 49ers trail at home at halftime. The Rams have looked good on the road and will just try to keep the ball rolling in the second half. So let's take a look at the highlights from the first half. Now 1st and 10. Goff's on point with the throw, and it's caught for the score as they get out to a 7-0 lead. Rams with the ball midway through the second. Here we get a quick pass and completion, and he'll take this all the way for a touchdown. Rams up now by 14. Third down at the 36. Goff's on point with the throw, and he's going to go 64 yards for the score. That takes the lead up to 18. Rams have it on 2nd and 5. Reynolds has got nobody around him on the catch, and he won't be brought down until he makes it to the 3-yard line. But they end up coming away with just 3 on the drive. So that'll do it from our studios in Orlando. For the second half kickoff, let's get you back out west to Santa Clara and Brandon Guy.
This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And this is going to be incomplete. Thomas, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver, because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Eric Armstead in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Really tough drive, but that run helped salvage something there, because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back. And now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it on tape. Maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
But they're certainly being aggressive here. It's like being a sprinter in a 100-meter dash, exploding out of the blocks, trying to push the ball downfield. Guaranteed this defense better be on their toes. They're going to be tested all game.
Here's Johnny Hekker now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter three.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back to the offense, and let's go downfield.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Looking to throw on second down. Blake. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right? Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Pressure from behind, and he's going to be thrown down. Tyron Walker in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a fourth down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
So that one will be accepted. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Finding room inside the 40. And he's brought down. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Eric Armstead in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game, because no one can stand up to this week after week.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. To throw is Goff. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he's on to punt for L.A. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
All right, Brandon, you know me as well as anyone. You know I don't usually advocate abandoning things during a game, but here we are in the second half. I think it's time to change things up. Let the running game go a little bit. Let's get to the passing game, and if you still want to get in the hands of the runner, maybe you swing it to him, throw it to him a little bit, try it that way.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted just twice and have had plenty of opportunities. This is 3rd and 11. Operating from the gun, Blake. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
.46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Pulled in at the 24. Oh, look at the juke. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Another good run there, and now we're seeing an offense that's imposed its will on a defense. When we talk about that all the time, what does it really mean? It means that the guys on the offensive line, they feel like they can do whatever they want. They're in the huddle saying, run it again. Give us another chance to smack someone and create some space. On the defensive side of the ball, not only have they imposed their will against you, you're almost powerless to figure out what you're doing there, but you got to keep your spirit up at the same time, and they're taking that too. And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball out of the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll try the air now with Goff. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Pharoh Cooper, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it. Now a draw as Goff gives to Gurley. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing on third, Goff. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Solomon Thomas in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Johnny Hekker now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter.
Let's go!
To throw on 2nd down. Blake. Going to throw right side here. Complete. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Throwing on 1st down. Blake, and he whips that one incomplete there. Ten yards still left on 2nd down.
Let's go!
To throw again. Blake. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
So 3rd down, and defensively, the Rams have added 2 extra DBs.
Let's go!
From the gun, Blake. And some room to maneuver. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Come on, let's go!
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. It's a pickup of 14 there, and that leads to a San Francisco 1st down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need. That's exactly what they got done.
And this one's incomplete. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down.
Watch left. I need the left. Come on, let's go!
Throwing again. Blake, and this is incomplete. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Let's go!
Operating from the gun. Blake. And that's incomplete. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Come on, let's go.
Back to throw. Blake. Throw left side complete. It's Greer. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 27 yards that time. And the 49ers are going to get a first. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Oh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
Here we go. 190.
On 1st and 10, Blake. And he slings one that's incomplete. It's been that kind of a day so far throwing the football. It just seems like nothing going right offensively.
Yeah, it's a catch that should have been made, pure and simple. And look, everything else that goes into running a good pass route, throw it all out if you don't catch the ball.
Been that kind of game throwing the football so far. Nothing going right offensively.
Let's go. 190.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Blake, and that is incomplete. He was looking for Trent Taylor there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Looking to throw. Blake, and he comes back with one complete. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
Here we go. 190.
And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early.
False start, offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. So the penalty by the offense, and now they face a 1st and 15.
Let's go. 190.
From the gun, Blake. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
And it is good. That cuts the lead now to 11, 24-13 our score. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. Gold now out to kick it away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field.
Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 9 yards on the gain there, so from 2nd and 19, now we've got a 3rd and 10.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. On first down, Goff. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Intended that time for Cooper, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. Now a handoff for Gurley. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 9. Goff now looks to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Johnny Hekker now as he's on to punt for L.A. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game, even with the 2 points there. But let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. Here's Thomas.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Solomon Thomas in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Now Goff. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for L.A. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for L.A. This is taken around the 12. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time they surrendered to safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points. The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
And he rifles one incomplete. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion.
Let's go. 1-9.
To throw on 3rd down. Blake. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. On 4th down, Blake. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead.
Well, from where we sit, Brandon, it certainly appears that that touchdown should just about do it.
Probably, but I'll play the analyst here. You know we've seen some crazier endings.
That we have, and maybe we should sit back and make sure we can stay around for the ride because it could be a wild finish.
They'll try and run it with Gurley. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks at the 22-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. On first down, Blake. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Tyron Walker in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Looking to throw on second down. Blake. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Throwing on third and long. Blake. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Come on, let's go. What? 90.
Operating from the gun. Blake, he's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. An unbelievable play there on fourth and long. 49 yards. And he'll indeed get him to the line and spike it here to stop the clock. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go. What? 90.
To throw on second down. Blake. And he will find his man on the outside. And a stoppage here. A timeout before this third down play takes place. As the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. On third down. Blake. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On fourth, they'll go again and try it once more. Back to throw. Blake. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Just a formality now, but here's the extra point. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Rams, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Niners, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from